Alrighty, welcome back. We can either sacrifice a human or find another way to please Isis or Isus. Let's talk to Tinos. Maybe he knows.
What do you want, Roman? Are you tired of talking to my father?
Do you know how I can please Isus? Your father refuses to tell me. He wants us to kill a human. That's not going to happen.
If my father will not tell you, I'm sure he has a good reason.
Would you like a Roman as your friend? Or as your foe? If you help me, perhaps I can help you later.
It's a deal. Dishonor the compact, and you shall suffer the wrath of Essus.
Divitiakos said if I want to please Isus, I should offer something personal and valuable.
That usually means your own life. But it could also be something you cannot replace.
Like what?
I have once seen a warrior cut his own eye out as an offering. You'd need a special knife for that, though.
Where would I find such a knife?
Ask a chieftain. They all should possess one.
Well then... we either sacrifice another human or we sacrifice one of our eyeballs. Well then, eyeball it is. I'm off to find that knife.
Good luck.
Acquire sickle from a Gallic chieftain to gouge out your eye. Where would we get a Gallic chieftain?
Have you brought the
No. Okay, so we need to go. Yay, so we can either sacrifice a human or sacrifice our eyesight. I mean, a part of our eyesight. That's ridiculous. You know what? Since we need to become consul, and the integrity of our body is kind of important for that, a slave will suffice. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, there is no other way. I mean, we need our eyesight. We are a warrior. We need to defeat the enemy, otherwise all of Rome will fall. There is no choice here.
Thank you for sending me those schematics. Awe legate. What strange and impractical weapon do you want me to forge today?
Special bow.
But don't ask me how they plan to resupply that place in the event of
Then it needs to be made of something special. Quality wood like oak. I'm not the best woodworker, but I'll do my best. If you want a really good one, though, we can smelt some metal and make one out of iron. Last but not least, I can bind some bones together and craft a dead bowl. It'll be crude, but scary.
Oak sounds good. Where do I find a good oak tree?
Scouts were talking about a nice oak grove near the mountains. I'd be careful, though. These barbarians can be touchy about their trees.
Okay. Well, then onward to the sacred grove near the mountains, wherever the sacred grove is. I mean, the poor slave. Sacred grove. Ah, there's a sacred grove. Oh, it's conveniently close. And every year 2 consuls were elected to rule Rome side by side. The game doesn't tell you that there were tribunes elected by the plebs with veto power, but never mind that.
Stay away, marauders. This is sacred ground. Have you no respect?
If you just allow me to chop a nice log off that tree.
How dare you! You will die for your insolence.
Well, and death it is.
These people are so weak.
And all the skills are reset. That's a powerful one.
Howl like the dog you are. This is all too easy.
Come on. Let us be done with this.
There's someone remaining? But why? Where? They're all dead, aren't they? Maybe it's invisible. That's odd.
It's like I never existed.
Ah, yes, invisible. I knew it. Wait, an invisible archer? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Where is he, though? Let's see if we can find him. Well, that's most unfortunate. Where is he? Ah, hello there.
Take whatever you want, brute. Just leave us alone.
Oh, we need blood, right? Couldn't we take his? But we don't need a skull. Well, let's save them. Or spare them. Yeah, we're not going to gouge out our eye just for some petty barbarians. The heck. Okay. I was about to say, why can't I click on the horse, but it's not necessary. Yeah, we control all the regions, so no more nasty world events. I mean, that's not terribly bad. Let's talk to Sextus again. A calling card. Oh, Vixie again. Oh dear. Well, 3 hours it is. So now we have a bowl. Now we just need blood. Just going to take a slave. Maybe we have hundreds. We must have a criminal slave somewhere. The Romans punished a lot of people to death.
Thank you for sending me those schematics. Awe Legate. A fine tree this was. Let's see if I remember enough woodcraft. There you go. Watch yourself around that druid.
Let Divitiacus take it from a slave. Where's Divitiacus?
Oh,
Isn't he... How can I... Choose a human sacrifice.
Legate, I am at your...
Yeah, we don't need anything here. I want the Velis doing stratagems. I mean, we have already won, so it's not necessary anymore, but what the heck. Injury is avoided, enemy manpower. Loot range, why not? Let's talk to our big guy, maybe he has something to say. Danira. I guess that's it.
Away, Legate.
Yeah. Okay. Choose a human sacrifice. But how and where? I guess we have to return to the fold. We're not going to take a legate's eye if we have slaves. We're Romans. This is not the 21st century. In the 21st century, you just order a drone strike on your enemy, and nobody would have to lose either life or eye. Okay, so what is this? Acquire a sickle. I don't need a sickle from here. Let's just get back to business. I mean, Divitiacus is the druid, right? So we can just give him a slave. Let's see if that one works. Whoa, and these slaves? Are they dead already? Can we just take a bit of blood here? Or is that a no-go? Let's see.
Have you brought the ingredient? How did you acquire it?
It is made of the best oak.
A holy tree cut down to honor a god. You take a great risk, Roman. For Tutatis dislikes tree cutters. Yet oak he favors. We shall see. You are not ready. You still need to gather blood.
Just choose one of my servi.
A weak vessel and a cowardly choice. We will send our disciples to drain him. Now you will bring forth the sacrifice.
These are innocent people who live to serve you. The same cannot be said for all of your Praetorians.
We're not going to sacrifice a Praetorian. I'm sorry, Seneros, I must die for a greater cause. It's more than most of their station can hope for.
I understand.
Very well. Have your people bring the sacrifice here. We will prepare the ritual.
We have arrived as foretold by the will of gods, brother. We lay down our arms and await your judgment.
Judgment is the domain of Tyrannus, he who holds the thunder. Glory is the domain of Asus, he who is of the wheel. Majesty is of Tutatis, he who protects. Their thirst will be fulfilled. I, Dioetiacus, ask for guidance for Dumnorix, my brother.
And I, he who is called Dumnorix, the king of the world, proud chieftain of the AEDUI, stand here with my head bowed but my heart strong. For I am once again with my brother, side by side. Many men feel fear in the presence of the three deaths. But Dioetiacus, my brother, with you by my side, I shall not fear 1,000 deaths. Join me, and we shall crush the Romans.
You know I abhor battle, brother.
Yet I have seen you fight. Can't you hear it? The wind sings our names in songs of victory even now. Does it not taste sweet?
And for that we would have sacrificed our eye? What the heck? This was certainly the best choice.
We're nearly done. Go! Get the last one!
Traitor! How could you do this? Defeat is one thing, but being betrayed by my brother? You had better kill me.
It was for your own good, Babak. We will hold you prisoner in your absence. Your brother will rule the AEDUI. I promise you, your tribe will remain unharmed.
Our tribe will survive. The gods have spoken thus.
Then I spit on you and your gods.
I will go and talk to my people. You can count on the support of AEDUI. The gods have witnessed you. You have earned the support of AEDUI.
And all it took was a bit of disapproval from our Greek teacher. That's it. And otherwise it would have cost us an eyeball. That would have been a bad trade-off. Why do you always refer to yourself in the plural?
When we address you, we do not merely do so as a man. We represent the will of all AEDUI.
And I represent the will of the Roman Empire. How dare you, a republic. Republic. It's not an empire yet. Okay. Da, 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 da. Main quests. Let's do the side quest. Find the many merchants in the small village in the coast in the northwest of Gallia. For the boy here. Maybe we can get a cool legendary weapon out of it. That would be delightful. Seriously? Gorge our eyeball out? What the heck? No. I mean, maybe we could knock. We could have knocked out one teeth. I mean, that's irreplaceable and a terrible sacrifice. Then we can't chew as good anymore. That we could have done that. Other than I. No. A message from Vercingetorix as you pass through a small village surrounded by fields, lush forests, and a beautiful sunrise on the horizon. A young boy runs up to one of your Praetorians and hands over a short message inscribed on deer hide. To everyone's surprise, the message is signed by Vercingetorix himself.
There has been an unexpected development. Mistrust is a natural part of politics, especially when one is dealing with Romans. In this case, however, it seems I owe you an apology. Please meet me at your earliest convenience at the site of our first encounter. My scouts have uncovered a piece of information most startling. If valid, it will save both of us a considerable amount of pain. Vercingetorix, King of Kings.
Sounds like a trap to me. Vercingetorix struck me as honorable. I'm inclined to trust him, despite everything.
I mean, maybe he found out the treachery that commenced by our friend Lurko. Damn, it's taking ages to get from point A to point B. Station our army in the middle somewhere. A message from Ambiorix. Oh, a young blonde girl arrives on horseback. A loose cloth billowing about her, her posture is sunken. Oh no, and her skin covered in a sheen of sweat from riding hard. Respectfully, the girl hands you a message inscribed on boar skin bearing Ambiorix's seal, then she takes her leave.
Dearest friend, today I have both good news and bad news. I shall first convey the bad news in order to temper expectations. As I have promised, and as I am a man of my word, I have tried to reason with the Germanic chieftain Catiwulcus. Unfortunately, I have failed at convincing him. He is very much not interested in standing down. An undying hatred for Romans consumes his heart. Such violent thoughts are challenging for me to understand. Nevertheless, I fear for the safety and well-being of my people. Catiwulcus is convinced that if he combines his force with mine, he can defeat you. I, on the other hand, believe this is bound to bring down upon us the full wrath of Rome. Even as you are reading this message, he is on his way to discuss terms and tactics. And here I shall start conveying the good news. I believe this might be an excellent opportunity for us. We can turn the tables and quickly take him out of the equation. Of course, it brings me no joy to turn on someone who's almost like a brother to me. But to preserve peace, one must purge the warmongers. Come and visit me at my camp and let us coordinate our efforts. Your ally, Ambiorix, King of the Aburonis.
Now that's straightforward, but first... wait, what? No, Deviating Sun, yes. Wait, where was that quest? Oh, back there, okay. Okay. I mean, I can't teleport, so it's taking a while. Predictably enough, you find the many merchants in a clearing in the forest. The large menhir is propped against a tree, while two Gallic warriors are chatting cordially next to it. One of them is diminutive, but rather animated man with an impressive helmet. The other one is quite possibly the largest human being you've ever seen. They seem to be locked in a heated discussion in their own language. You don't understand a word. Remain silent. From their gestures, you surmise that the topic is drinking. The larger man clearly wants to drink from the diminutive one's flask. His friend firmly refuses. Take out your wine flask and offer it to the large man. They both look at you, utterly confused, and they start laughing. The large man starts repeating a phrase. Together he thinks Romans are crazy. Using his finger, the little one indicates how much denarii you'd need to purchase the menhir. It's a lot of money for a rock. But we have the money, so we will pay. And as soon as you pay the indicated denarii, Something surreal happens. The large Gaul picks up the mess of stone as if it weighed nothing and offers it to you. When you don't react, he simply places it at your feet. Then the strange duo leave without a word. Transporting this menhir back to the mountaintop's ritual site will be very difficult, but you have succeeded. That's good. Enemy of my enemy. Oh, what? That's a side quest? Well, that's interesting. Then let's do the side quest. Where is Vercingetorix? Forest meeting site. There it is. I mean, it's on the way anyway, since we need to get into that direction, so that's okay. Well, that's interesting. The side quest. Maybe we need to do that side quest if we want to defeat Lurko. Treacherous Roman toast. Oh, can't he just... I would like to have a sort of loadout. I just press a button and immediately the characters that I want get put onto the map. This game requires some quality of life updates. Alrighty.
Hail, Legate. Before we begin, I have brought you a peace offering of sorts. Please accept this bow.
This is a finely crafted weapon, thank you.
It is made from a yew anointed by druids, in tribute to a god we call Ogmios. He can be likened to your Heracles. Ogmios possesses the power of persuasion, which can enthrall men and control them more than strength. You strike me as someone who understands this well. I bring you some interesting news.
I'm listening.
I have found your aggressors. The mercenary tribe that's responsible for the attack on your home.
Which tribe is it?
An inconsequential tribe called the Spear Bearers.
Spear Bearers? The ones who attacked my villa had swords.
That name refers to their ancestors. They have since learned how to use a sword.
So you really know nothing about it? Why would a random Gallic tribe target my family?
Had I known about it, I would not have had to spend so much time capturing them. It appears you were not randomly targeted. Someone hired them indeed. Someone who's not from Gallia.
I want them handed over to me as soon as possible.
That would be impossible since they have, how shall one put it, expired during our interrogation.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Fret not. They have confessed before meeting their deaths. It did not save them, but still, it appears the Spearbearers' tribe was paid handsomely by a Roman spy.
Italia's Lurko?
The identity of this spy is not known to me. Not yet. This means your invasion is unjust. I will see to it that this spy is caught and handed over to you. You, in return, must agree to stop your attack on my lands.
I'll need you to testify in front of the Senate.
Stranger things have happened. Let us catch him first. Vale, Legate. Until next time.
And that's a story for another episode.